Swain able to control the ball, have most of the possession here. Kaya. Burroughs Kerr. Elke Reinert clearing that ball out of the defense for the Devils. It's going to go out for a throw in. Elke Reinert's going to give it up to Maya Burroughs Kerr. Again, Maya Burroughs Kerr has 8 goals and 10 assists on the season. Karina Klein. Karina, just a freshman for this team, got quite a soccer career ahead of her here at Swain. Karina's number 4 in the Western region and the state in the 1A level in assists. She's got 11 goals and 15 assists. Klein. It's Cora Watkins out there, ran that ball out of bounds. Sophie Matz cleared it out of the defense there, you believe. Throw in for Swain. Karina, nope, that's Cora Watkins. Plays it back to Klein. Klein crosses over and finds Heltman. Heltman wants to take it back out wide. Finds some space, plays it the way she's facing to Elke Reinert. Elke squeezes one through. Finds Klein. Klein trying to play it out in the flat to Heltman. And the Cherokee Brave plays it out of bounds. Maisie Heltman's going to throw it in. And for her best option, finds Burroughs Kerr. And scooped up by the Cherokee keeper. The Swain Maroon Devils are ranked number 7 in the West region of the state. They're tied with Highlands for number 1 in the conference. Swain's got an overall record of 11-2-1, and they're 7-1 in the conference. They've split so far with Highlands, which gives Swain their only conference loss. Again, Swain bitten by this injury bug. They're without 4 starters, actually, due to injuries. 3 of those are seniors who were 4-year starters. Got a lot of experience. That I was watching the game from the sidelines over there, and always hate to hear that. Played out of bounds by the Cherokee Braves. Lola Collins coming into the game. Oh, nice try for a give and go there. Didn't quite materialize. Karina Klein trying to push that ball through to Maisie. I think no, I'm sorry, that was to Burroughs Kerr. She was trying to push the ball too. There we trying to find Maisie. Klein looking for options, crosses it across the middle. Ooh. Maisie Heltman with a try at a shot there. Seen Swain a lot, doing a good job of playing the ball the way they're facing. If you got your back to the goal and you got someone you're facing, if you're facing them and they're facing you and you have your back to the goal, obviously that player's got their face to the goal. If they got space and time, it's a good idea to get the ball to them maybe and see what they could do. Klein backs it up a little bit to get some space. Of course, space equals time in soccer, so Anna Gray settles the ball, looks to play it out wide. That's Jade Henry out there on the left defensive side. It's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick by Cherokee. I think Gracie Sutton's the most lonely person on the field so far, Swain keeper. Swain's been able to keep the ball in the offensive half pretty much the entire first part of this game. 31 minutes left in the first half. So we're about 9 minutes into the game. Jade Henry plays it up. Klein settles, crosses, trying to find Burroughs Kerr. Matz chases the ball down, plays it out wide, trying to play it to her fellow defender. Again, Matz with the touch. Again, Cherokee gave Swain quite a scare the last time they played at Cherokee. Had to go into overtime to be decided. Swain came out on the top end of that. One of the three seniors that's out injured is Kaylee Simmons. Kaylee was having a spectacular season, and kind of the other bookend had Maisie Helpman on one side and Kaylee Simmons on the other, who were very productive scorers. Kaylee, before she went out, she had 16 goals and 5 assists. So obviously that's taken quite a bit of goal scoring production out of the lineup. Burroughs Kerr plays it back in and keeps it in.
A moment ago, Mahala Bird entered the game for Audrey Zelenka. And now Maya Burroughs Kerr with the throw.
Maya Burroughs Kerr will throw the ball in. She finds Klein. Klein sit back up to her. I kind of call that before it happened. Back in a give and go. Beautifully done. That give and go was, you could put that in the instruction booklet right there. It's a perfect example of Maya Burroughs Kerr was able to give the ball. The defender takes her eye off of Maya and follows the ball, and Maya's able just to make a move, and she's wide open, and that was textbook. Awesome. Jade Henry able to play it off the Cherokee player. You might notice tonight, I don't know if we're able to get any close-ups, but some of the Cherokee girls on both Swain and Cherokee teams will have a red handprint painted on their faces to bring awareness to missing and murdered Indigenous women. According to the interweb, the internet, Wikipedia, which we all know is the expert on everything, a red handprint usually painted across the mouth is a symbol. Hold on here. See if Swain can get this out of here, and I'll keep. Oh, I think we're going to get a foul on Swain. Anyway, a red handprint usually painted across the mouth is a symbol that is used to indicate solidarity with missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls in North America, in recognition of the fact that Native American women are up to 10 times more likely to be murdered or sexually assaulted. Okay, going to have a goal kick for the Devils. Looks like Anna Jane Gray going to kick it off the 6-yard box. She finds Elke Reinert. Elke backs it back to Anna Jane. Anna Jane tries to clear it up and didn't quite get all of it there. So Cherokee, Elke plays it wide. Throw in, Anna Jane plays it up. Karina Klein gets the ball out of the back. Matz plays it on up, trying to find someone on the run up there. Matz comes back to her like she's playing ping pong with somebody. Mahala Bird with some touches there on the ball, trying to break through. Elke Reinert. Burroughs Kerr Ooh, it's going to be interesting how this one gets called, and it's going to go in the favor of Swain. We'll take that. Anna Jane Gray to kick it out of the back. She winds up, takes the kick. Burroughs Kerr, couple of touches. She's looking, plays a through ball to Helpman. Oh, again, Helpman would like to have that one back. That happens so often, and it's just you take your eye off to find the goal. You take your eye off the ball to find the goal, and just don't quite get that solid contact with the ball that you need for that shot. Obviously, the closer you get to that end line, the smaller that goal gets for you. So you don't know when somebody's about to catch you from behind. So Karina Klein gonna cross the ball. Oh, Helpman was right there, but the Cherokee goalkeeper was able to snag it before it got to Maisie's head. A little bumping and grinding down there. Hannah Jane Gray, just a touch up, finds Burroughs Kerr. Burroughs Kerr over to Mahala Bird. Bird played a wider, and Jade Henry unable to get the foot on it. Cherokee makes a substitution. Beautiful night here at Swain Memorial Stadium. Just a slight haze in the sky to thin clouds to keep the sun from beating down, and a nice breeze to keep you comfortable. Throw in for the Cherokee Braves. Throws it well into the 18. Anna Jane says no. Sends it right back to her. Let's try again. Another attempt at the throw. Again, Anna Jane says no. Sends it back. And played up by Karina Klein. Finds Maisie Helpman. Maisie's got some options. She passes it up to Mahala Bird. Mahala gets a ricochet. Now Maisie does what she does best. Stretches those legs out. She's got a one-on-one with the keeper. Takes the shot. Follow up. Oh, no. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Lady Devils. First corner kick of the night from either team, I believe. Get those one-on-ones, and there's one of the theory behind keepers wearing bright and shiny and shirts that you can see so well is that when you're coming down on those one-on-ones like that, you just focus on that color, and you see that, and that's in your mind, and you wind up passing it right to her. Klein plays it out short, gets the ball back. Shot in by Jade Henry. Almost got to be scarier than what it might have been. Henry plays the ball back up. Klein plays it across. Settled by Burroughs Kerr. She plays it out once, trying to get that right foot on it. Playing it in, finds Lola Collins. Lola Collins plays it off, gets Klein, and Klein took a shot with the left and goes out for a, it's going to go out for a goal kick. Again, Swain knocking on the door, but unable to open it as of yet. Goal kick. First touch by Swain. Karina Klein. Maisie Helpman. Helpman trying to turn, find some help. Finds Klein. Klein looking for her options. Finds Burroughs Kerr. Back to Klein. To Helpman. Helpman makes a play out to the wide. Still fighting for the ball. Finally played out by Cherokee Brave. Be a throw in. Klein to throw in. Finds Burroughs Kerr. Back to Klein. Back to Burroughs Kerr. Kerr takes the shot up and over, and batted out by the Cherokee keeper. Nice play by the Cherokee keeper.
We'll have a corner kick.
Nice shot. Awful good opportunity there for the Maroon Devils.
Once again, will take it on the other side of the field. This is the second corner kick for the night.
Karina Klein be taking the corner kick for Swain. She'll have a, what will effect be an outswinger. The ball will be curving away from the goal as she takes the shot, or the cross, makes the cross. Don't see anybody up for a short pass, so it looks like she's going to put it in the box. Got Maisie Helpman on the back post. A couple other options inside. Anna Jane Gray takes the shot and scores. Anna Jane Gray with a goal, 20 minutes, 54 seconds.
21 minutes to play in the second half.
Well done. Placed well over the keeper, under the bar, rattled the back of the net. That's what we like to see. Swain finally gets a well-deserved goal. They've certainly controlled the tempo of the game. They've controlled possession of the game, and they've controlled everything. Ball back in the center circle. Cherokee with the kickoff. Maisie Helpman putting immediate pressure on. Cora Watkins on the near side with the long hair. Back to Burroughs Kerr. Tried to give it back to Klein, but it wasn't to be. Got deflected. That was like a cue ball in pool right there. It took a little unexpected bounce, I think, whenever tried to play it. Klein back to the ball. Klein plays in the middle of the field, covers a lot of territory during the course of a game. I've heard some coaches say that the center midfielder, no matter where the ball is, center midfielders ought to be one pass. They ought to be within a pass of the ball, just about, just almost anywhere it is. They have to support the defense. They have to support the attackers. All the midfielders, center and outside. But it's nice to see Karina with a little life in her step. Last game we played, she was had played 2 games in a row at that position, and had a little contact down there.
Lola Collins.
She obviously had a little fatigue showing the last time. Not that she wasn't effective, she was, but it just wasn't the Karina that we were used to. Karina with an in-swinger here. That means the ball will be curving in toward the goal with the right foot coming off of the side she's kicking it there. We've got, looks like Matz maybe on the near post. No, it's Jade Henry on the near post. Burroughs Kerr let that one go through. She really didn't have any opportunity. Back out to Karina. Karina puts it right back in the mix. Cherokee trying to clear it out and able to. Elke Reinert gets it. Elke continuing to make that run. I love to see defenders when they get an opportunity to make that run out there. Elke was making a run on the right wing. The great thing a defender has, if they get an opportunity to make that run, is they're very seldom marked when they make those runs, either left or right. If there's just nobody on the team is thinking about defending a defender. So sometimes they get a great opportunity. The negative to that, obviously, is if you're up there on the attacking third of the field trying to do something there, and the ball turns around real quick and heads the other direction, somebody's got to be helping you out back there until you can recover. Cherokee puts a couple of passes together. Swain wins it. Burroughs Kerr looking, trying to put one out in front of Maisie Helpman. Maisie's going to make the run on it. It's a chase between her and the keeper. And Maisie not quite able to get there. Keeper able to scoop it up. Burroughs Kerr, Klein, Watkins. Watkins still fighting for it. Cora's got 2-on-1 down there. She's trying to win that ball from him. Still working at it, and she's going to have it here and maybe get an opportunity for a cross. Still alive with it. Well done. Klein comes in, takes a touch to create some space, looking to cross and get one of her assists, and I think that's going to be out for a corner kick.
We're going to have our 4th corner kick of the night.
Yep, Klein with another corner kick.
Corner kick will once again be taken by Karina Klein.
Karina Klein's got those 15 assists on the year, and
23rd minute of play.
You can tell that's the first thing in her mind when she gets in that position is to cross and find somebody that can bury it in the goal. Not that she can't do her own bit of goal burying herself. But as I think I talked about in the last game, when you get on that edge of the field out there, the goal gets awful small when you look at it because the angle that you're at, and sometimes your best opportunity is to cross it and find someone facing the goal more in front of it, especially given that the keeper is guarding her near post, and when you cross the ball, she's having to travel to reposition herself. Very often a good opportunity to score a goal. All right, Watkins coming out again to...
The Braves clear the ball. Thanks to pressure from Cora Watkins. He'll throw in now for the Devils.
Burroughs Kerr to throw the ball in. We go over our options. Down to 16 minutes. A little over 16 minutes left in the first half. Swain with a 1-0 lead. Watkins, Burroughs Kerr crosses. Nice cross. Oh, opportunity there for Lola Collins.
By Burroughs Kerr. Beautiful cross. Tried to head in by Collins. The ball goes just wide.
She put her head on it.
Play resumes after the Braves make a pair of substitutions.
Be a goal kick for the Braves. No, and they'll whistle that one back, I think. Well, they should have whistled that one back. I don't think she's allowed to touch it twice. But turned out fine anyway. Throw in, finds Klein, Karina Klein, Burroughs Kerr. Crosses, another header by Maisie, but right to the keeper. Anna Gray to clear it out of the back. Finds Collins. Jade Henry plays it up. Maisie Heltman gets to stretch out those legs, but not quite enough to catch it. It's going to be a goal kick for Cherokee.
We'll have another goal kick for the Braves.
It's beautiful springtime here in the mountains. Everything's green, that bright, brilliant, clean spring green, including the field coming out of dormancy. Whenever we start the girls' season, it's usually brown and shot by Maisie Heltman over the goal, a little high. Another great opportunity.
Mahala Bird leads the game.
Mahala Bird's coming out of the game.
Rose Carson, I believe.
Rose Carson into the game.
I'm sorry, that's Savannah Curry.
I'm sorry, Savannah Curry. I'm using the, I can hear the PA announcer in the background. You might be able to too. I'm not sure, but I have a hard time seeing some of these numbers and trying to get a little help. 26, Savannah Curry into the game. Helpman with another opportunity to shoot, and unfortunately somebody right there. Klein plays it, finds Heltman. Heltman's looking for help. Back to Karina. Karina's going to cross it and hits a Cherokee Brave in the gut, and it's out for a throw-in for Swain. Karina Klein throws it in, finds Maisie. Maisie gets a touch. Momentum of the ball carried it on past the end line. I believe the Maroon Devils have one more home game coming up, I believe, Monday. Klein with the ball right in front of the goal. Love to see her get to touch and get that ball away and have a crack a shot right there. Burroughs Kerr to throw it in. Finds Heltman. Burroughs Kerr. Burroughs Kerr looking for someone to find some open space. Burroughs Kerr. Maya's been getting a lot of touches on the ball tonight.
Going for the Braves.
She and Klein and the anchor in that center midfield are
With 12 minutes to play,
doing what center midfielders are supposed to do.
leading 1-0.
Under 12 minutes left in the first half. Throw in for the Braves. Right to a Maroon Devil. Plays it, finds Collins. Karina Klein to throw it in again. Helpman come looking for options. Turns 180. Finds Burroughs Kerr. She's got one-on-one with the keeper. Passes it in the back of the net for a goal.
Dribbles it into the goal.
Maya Burroughs Kerr
Doubles up 2-0.
with a beautiful pass in for a shot.
Still over 11 minutes to play in the half.
If I'm not mistaken, Maisie Helpman will get the assist there. That was textbook, looked pretty.
2-0.
And that'll give the Maroon Devils a 2-0 lead with 11 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first half. Like to see those combinations in scoring goals. That means they're thinking ahead of just one pass. Burroughs Kerr. Oh, couldn't quite round that one up. Reinert. Ball played in. Helpman not quite. For Watkins. Maya Burroughs Kerr. Playing it up for Watkins. Watkins going to make the run, and I bet you Cherokee's going to play it out of bounds. They did. That's not that wasn't the smart move. It certainly was.
Ball goes out of bounds and be a Devils throw in with 10 minutes to play in the first half.
Burroughs Kerr to throw it in, looking for her options. Karina Klein. Now Karina will throw it in. Finds Burroughs Kerr. Toward the end line. Cherokee wants to let it go out. Maya was going to try to save it there at the last minute.
For halftime, maybe get a quick bite to eat, and then there will be a ring ceremony for the cross-country team.
Going to be a corner kick for Swain.
But right now the action is in the corner.
Looks like Burroughs Kerr played it off a Cherokee player to give the corner kick. It's nice. Oh! Maisie had like another crack at that. She was uncontested opportunity at a header goal.
For the Braves after another pair of substitutions.
Maya plays it in, finds Helpman. Helpman makes a turn, takes a shot. Scooped up by the Cherokee keeper. Burroughs Kerr. Klein defending. Pressure is an awesome thing in soccer defensively. If you can keep pressure on the player, it just makes it difficult for them to make good decisions. It's hard for them to be looking up for somebody if you're putting pressure on them. Played out to Watkins. Watkins would like another shot at that one. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Cora coming back, shaking her head, and I'm sure she's thinking to herself, wait a minute. I want to do that again. I'm going to try that one again. Goal kick by the Braves. Klein set up high. Lola Collins plays it in. Cherokee trying to get it out. Cora Watkins played it back in. Now Burroughs Kerr. Couple of touches trying to get a lane there that she can shoot through. Doesn't quite happen. Klein comes back. Matz to Henry. Unfortunately to a Cherokee Brave then. Whoa. Little shoulder to shoulder in the opinion of the referee. It is nice to see the our defense is very has been very structured in the back and just hadn't allowed anything to get through. They've been playing exceptionally well back there and doing a good job. Obviously, when they win possession of the ball, they're no longer defenders. They're the first line of attack, and they've been doing a good job at distributing the ball out of the back, too. Always good to see that. Matt stepped up and picked a pocket there and played it up. Perfect right there. Matz went in, put pressure on, and by putting pressure on, it forced the Cherokee Brave to play it up. Oh, here we are again. Oh, Helpman with an opportunity. Fortunately, she stepped on the ball a little bit there.
Throw in for the Devils. Take this opportunity to make a substitution. Mahela Bird enters the game for Maisie Helpman.
You do a lot of drills with your defense, where 2-on-1 drills, where you have 2-on-1 and you don't both go in. You send one person in to put pressure on, and the other person kind of acts as support between that battle of when and the goal, so that what you'd like is for that opposing attacker to play the ball through, trying to get, for feeling the pressure and try to get away from the pressure, and then that's where that support person's able to clean it up. Anna Jane does that very well. Anna Jane Gray in the back. She watches all those little battles going on, and very often she is the recipient of a ball coming through where the opposing player is just trying to get rid of it and hoping somebody's there. It's going to be out on Cherokee, be a throw-in. Burroughs Kerr to take it. Collins wants it. Like Mahela Bird wound up getting it. Bird's got a touch again. Yep, Bird gets a touch in there in the box. And it's going to go out for a Swain throw in. Karina Klein's going to throw it in. Got a little over 4 minutes left in the first half. Thanks to Jack Gray, the PA announcer. He keeps me apprised of that. I'll hear him say it, and I'll echo it. The Grays have quite a presence here. Jack Gray's the PA announcer. Anna Jane Gray is a defender in the back that cleans up all the garbage in the back. And then Charlie Gray is a ball boy over on the sidelines. He's a middle schooler. Swain can bring the ball up. Cora Watkins. Elke Reinert. Reinert fighting for it, able to play it up. Burroughs Kerr. A lot of shoulder-to-shoulder contact going on. That's going to be off of the Braves for a Swain throw. We got a substitution coming in. Helpman's coming back in the game.
Burroughs Kerr will take it after a substitution. Maisie Helpman re-enters the game.
Coming in for Cora Watkins. Sun's beaten down just a little bit now, and it's just not quite as comfortable, especially if you're out there running. Helpman trying to get it back to Burroughs Kerr. Anna Jane gets the touch. Going back to the Grays. Matthew Gray plays on the boys team, boys soccer team, and he's also is a junior state champion
Sportsmanship by Mahela Bird.
pole vaulter and hoping to defend that title this year, as the track team will be going to, or at least he will be going to the state championship. I'm not exactly sure if the whole track team will be going. Yeah, they're at the regional level right now. They just did the conference, and they'll go to regional, and depending on how they do there. But I think it's pretty good lock for Matthew moving on. Elke Reinert meets her up with her. Savannah Curry putting pressure on. Continues the pressure. Matt steps up. Elke Reinert steps up. She lays the ball through, and we'll take that. Gracie Sutton picks the ball up for the goalkeeper. She's going to get an opportunity for a punt here, and she makes the most of it, putting the ball almost to the center circle. Karina Klein dribbles the ball around the left side, avoids getting tripped up, looking for her options. Continues to look for options, and it's played out by a Cherokee Brave.
Gracie Sutton to come out of the goal and pick that ball up on the run.
Or a whistle, I'm not exactly sure.
Free kick for the Braves.
I don't quite understand that, but we're going to have a free kick for the Braves. And Gray puts it back up in the soup. Mahala Bird hoping to get an opportunity there. Burroughs Kerr. Burroughs Kerr continues to fight for it. Continues to fight for it. Has it now with some space. Klein back to Curry. Klein. Lola Collins with a touch there. Jessica Klein plays it up. I'm sorry, Jessica. That's her mom. That's who I worked with. Karina Klein played that ball up. Karina's going to hate me. And that's going to do it for the end of the first half. First half ends with Swain with a 2-0 lead. We appreciate you joining us for the first half and hope you come back for the second half, and we're going to take a little break.
At this time, we would like to give a big thank you to the Rice Wagon and Mountain Layers for hosting a fundraiser and donating a percentage of their profits to the purchase of the state championship rings. We would also like to give a shout out to those of the following businesses for making gift donations to our fundraiser: La Dulce Vida, Loose Moose, Cornerstone Cafe, 120 Main, Bryson City Outdoors, Everett Street Diner, Madison's on Main, Bryson City Health and Fitness, and the Rice Wagon. On top of all of that, Bryson City Outdoors, as well as many other individuals, gave an additional monetary amount to help fund the rings. We'd like to take a moment to recognize individuals who contributed with monetary donations as well. Jamie Perkins, Barbara Blankenship, Dwayne Cook, Sienna Hatchall's grandmother, Paul Corrali, Catherine Eulaner, Kenneth Hildebrut, Heidi Dreyer, Jerry McKinney, Gail Hackshaw, and Barry Hackshaw. Because of our loving community, we were able to purchase all the rings for each runner with zero costs to the athletes. Help me thank those who donated. This was, by all accounts, a season of firsts for Swain County women's cross country. This team won conference for the second straight year. We had the Smoky Mountain Conference Runner of the Year for the second straight year. We had 5 all-conference runners, and we had 2 all-conference honorable mentions. We won regionals for the first time ever. We had a school record performance, and we won the 1A NCHSAA championship for the first time ever. On top of that, we had a state championship for the first time ever. And when we talk about making history at a school like Swain County, you have truly accomplished something. And now for the team. The first 7 names competed in the conference, regional, and state meet. Cross-country rules only allow 7 runners, so we have to make a choice based on performances. The last 4 names contributed greatly to our success. First, Amaya Hicks, junior, all-conference runner, 2nd in conference, 4th at regionals, and 12th at the state meet. Ladies and gentlemen, junior Amaya Hicks. Next runner, Gracie Monteith, junior all-conference runner, 4th in conference, 10th at regionals, and 15th at state. Ladies and gentlemen, junior Gracie Monteith. Emily Eulaner. Emily's a senior, all-conference runner, 6th in the conference, 11th at regionals, and 29th at state. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Emily Eulaner. Lily Björknes. Sophomore, all-conference, 5th in the conference, 18th at regionals, and 120th at state, broken foot and all. Ladies and gentlemen, sophomore Lily Björknes. Lakin Harvey. Sophomore, all-conference honorable mention, 11th in conference, 37th at regionals, and 52nd at state. Ladies and gentlemen, sophomore Lakin Harvey. Lauren Linton. Junior, all-conference honorable mention, 12th in the conference, 35th at regionals, and 55th in state. Ladies and gentlemen, junior Lauren Linton. Arizona Blankenship. Freshman, broke the 30-year school record, won Conference Runner of the Year, won individual title at regionals, won the 1A state championship individual runner, and won 1A Runner of the Year, named Asheville Citizen Times Runner of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, freshman Arizona Blankenship. We also like to recognize the following runners. Freshman Sienna Hackshaw. J.C. Parsons. Katie Simmons. Lila Foster. And now for our coaches. Jennifer Chatham. Coach Keith Payne. The state's best athletic trainer, Carrie Powell. The state's best AD, Neil Blankenship. And our principal, Sonia Blankenship. Fans of Swain County, let's give it up for our Lady Devils.
Welcome back to Bryson City, North Carolina, and Swain High School. It's for the second half of tonight's matchup against the Swain High School Maroon Devils and the Cherokee Braves. Swain's got a 2-0 lead. Swain had to kick off to start the game, so Cherokee gets the kickoff for the second half. Cherokee putting a few passes together, got a runner up the side, unable to find her. Klein trying to win that ball back. Klein again. A lot of touches on the ball by Klein, and Burroughs Kerr in the middle of the field there. Helpman trying to, but it gets by, and we still have an opportunity. Going to have a free kick for Cherokee here.
Be a free kick for the Braves.
Looks like the defense is still Jade Henry, Matz, Gray, and Reinert. Got the center mids are Klein and Burroughs Kerr. Up top, looks like we might have Lola Collins, who's either forward or outside mid. I think she's forward up there, and Maisie Helpman on the right side. Back to Burroughs Kerr. Looking for an opportunity to put the ball into a dangerous spot. Good touch by Collins. Back to Klein. That was back to Savannah Curry, and she takes a whack. An old adage, you miss 100% of the shots you never take, so when you get an opportunity, take it. Cherokee trying to put a ball through, but Gracie Sutton's going to be able to pick that one up with no problem. She surveys the field, takes a look, and gives it a boot. First touch by Cherokee. Reinert kind of got herself in a scary position there. Did the smart thing, kicked it out for a corner kick. I think this might be the first corner kick by Cherokee Braves tonight. Just like to make bring it to your attention that the first part of tonight we had some technical difficulties, so the audio on the senior night was not working, and Joe Holt, our everything man here that makes all this happen, wanted me to let everybody know that there will be a separate video following this video that will have the audio included on it. So if you're interested in seeing that, please be looking out for that video to follow up this video later tonight. Gray will. Nope. There we go. Gracie Sutton played it to Gray, and she's able to dribble the ball out. Earlier in the game, I don't know if you remember, but Cherokee player muffed a ball and wound up going and taking the second touch on it, which really isn't allowed. That should have been a free kick for Swain at that point right there. I'm not sure I disagree with the referee letting that slide. The fact that the Swain's got the game pretty much in hand, but there are people who would disagree with me. But the other option, if you want to dribble that ball out of the back and you have no pressure on you right there, is do exactly what Gracie Sutton and Anna Jane Gray did right there, and just let the one play the ball out to the other, and then the person can dribble it out. Just whoever takes the first touch on the ball cannot also take the second touch on the ball. Klein trying to get herself some open space, and she does. She looks, she finds Helpman. Helpman back to Klein, another classic give and go. Cora Watkins getting, or Lola Collins, I'm sorry, getting out of the way there. That was a good play by Lola there. I mean, when you see a ball, your own player running toward you, go somewhere else, because you've usually got a defender standing there defending you or got an eye on you, and if you go somewhere else, you'll take that defender with you, and it's going to give that your fellow player that's running toward you with the ball, it's going to give them a better chance of something to do. If you hang around, then your defender's going to be able to defend you and help defend them at the same time. Jade Henry throw the ball in, finds Burroughs Kerr, backs it up to Gray. Gray gives it a boot up to about the offensive third. Cora Watkins, Klein, Heltman. Heltman takes a shot right to the keeper. Cherokee keeper boots it out. Jade Henry messes that up, and she's probably, nope. I thought, oh yes, she did get a foul call. Whoa. Oh, we got an injury on the other side of the field. Player needs to come off. If you didn't hear earlier, there is several of the players, most of the players on the Cherokee team, if not all, and some of the players on the Swain team who are Cherokee, have a red handprint painted on their face to bring awareness to missing and murdered Indigenous women. Nothing from a distance, it looks like it makes you wonder why is there red on their face, but Native American women are up to 10 times more likely to be murdered or sexually assaulted. And this is an effort to bring more awareness to that. It's going to be a free kick for Cherokee. Had a handball situation. Swain looks like they got the defense pretty much in order. About 8 on 9 on 5 advantage by the Maroon Devils. Anna Jane gets the ball, touch on it. And Swain comes out with a Karina Klein. And that's a typical example, I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but Karina played that ball in a position where she was hoping and expecting somebody to be. Sometimes that doesn't work out for various reasons, but if somebody like Maisie Heltman had been right there where she played that ball, it would have looked like a brilliant play. But that can't always happen because Maisie's got to come help other people and do other things. Speaking of Heltman, she's fighting for the ball right here. Played out by Cherokee. Maisie will throw the ball in. First touch by a Brave. Lola Collins giving chase. And I believe that's going to be a Swain throw in. Working with 2 referees tonight. That just, when they get spread out thin, that happens. A lot of times this time of year, we are doing rain out makeups and that sort of thing. There was just not enough referees to go down. High school, not enough referees to go around, excuse me. High school allows for a 2 referee system. Typically, when you have a 3-man system or 3-person system, your center referee is free to travel about the play and putting himself in the best position to watch for foul. Jade Henry fighting for it, not letting her turn. That's a beautiful job. And that's going to go out for a Swain throw. Jade Henry's going to pick the ball up, or it's handed to her. A good show of sportsmanship by the Cherokee Brave.
Mahala Bird re-enters the game.
Mahala Bird coming into the game for Lola Collins. Mahala sporting the red handprint. And a gray. Finding Cora Watkins. Gray sends it on up. Karina Klein. Cora Watkins winds up earning a free kick, paying the price for a free kick. Wound up on her backside there. She's going to be all right, I think. Oh, no, maybe she might be shook up just a little bit. Athletic trainer Carrie Powell is going to come and have a look. Land on your backside, it can jar some all the way up your spine, your jaw, and everything else. Who knows? Gets a fine hand from the crowd. Should Lola Collins in for the Devils. Going to be a free kick here. Looks like Heltman is going to take the free kick right at the corner of the 18-yard box. Got another substitution coming in. It looks like Savannah Curry's coming back in for Zelenka. Audrey Zelenka going out. And shot by Heltman is high. You see this so often in soccer. Players take a shot and it goes high. And it's a difficult thing as a soccer player to do, to drive a shot low and hard. It's just difficult to do. It takes a lot of just focus on what you're doing to keep that ball low. And I had a kinesiology class in college, and we had to describe a movement in detail, some kind of sports movement in this kinesiology class. And what I chose was a soccer shot. And when you're taking a shot, you need to drive that ball low. That goal is 8 feet high by 8 yards wide. But 8 feet high, you got to keep that ball 8 feet under that 8-foot bar and drive it hard. And to put as much power as you want to put on that shot, your thigh, the muscle in your thigh that you're using, is connected above your waist. So you want to put that muscle on stretch to get as much power as you can when you take that shot. And what you wind up doing is, since it's connected above your waist, you wind up leaning back in order to put more stretch on that muscle so you can put more force on the shot. And by that motion of leaning back, you're changing the angle of that foot. So if any of you are golfers out there, so all of a sudden, instead of using a 1-iron to try to drive that ball into the back of the net, the angle of your foot, all of a sudden you've got a 9-iron and you wind up chipping the ball over or driving it over the top. Difficult to do. You'll hear keep your knee over the ball. That's the if your knee is behind the ball when you make contact with the top of your foot, and there's the shot that you were taking was on with their laces. And if your knee is behind the ball, you're going to wind up driving that ball high. You have to take the shot with your knee over the ball whenever you hit it. Is the only way you're going to be able to keep that ball low and drive it low. And you see it at every level. You see it in the World Cup. I mean, it's just you have to be so focused on what you're doing and keep your mind on that, because it kind of goes against what you're doing. Maisie Heltman with a throw in here for Swain. Finds Burroughs Kerr. She chips it up, trying to find some help, and we're going to save this one. Yes. Ball stays in play. Continue. Oh, now it goes out. Mahala Bird did work so hard to save that from going out the end line, and then wasn't able to quite save it from going out the touch line on the side, or the sideline. Klein fighting for it. Klein gets Heltman. Heltman takes a touch. Bird, Heltman takes a shot going for that back post, and it didn't quite bend in enough to sneak in that back post. It's going to be a goal kick for the Braves. Down to 22 minutes left in the first half. Swain with a 2-0 lead. Swain has kept the ball in their attacking half of the field most of the game this afternoon. Burroughs Kerr takes a touch. Covering a lot of ground out there. Nice set of little combination there for Swain. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Substitution coming in for Cherokee. Cherokee bringing it up the right side. Curry steps in and breaks up that play. Curry's playing in at a, I'm sure Coach Klein will correct me if I'm wrong here, but like a defensive midfield position, kind of picking up any garbage coming in out of the midfield, much like a stopper would play in a different type setup.
A free kick for the Devils. Managray seems to be stepping up for the kick.
Heltman didn't quite have the angle, tried to give it with a left, and it wasn't to be. Hit the wrong side of the side net. At Swain.
Cora Watkins enters the game for Michaela Bird.
Been here a lot of years, too. I don't know how many, but I know I started in 2006 working at Swain High School, and she was already here then. Okay, Anna Jane Gray plays it up into the left corner. Lola Collins gives it a little ride. A little questionable on the throw, but referee lets it ride. Klein's going to get a touch here, tries to play it back in. Lola Collins fighting here. Got a 2-on-1. Oop, she's probably going to get, no, was going to get our way.
There's a foul in the box.
No.
It's the Braves.
No, it's not going to be in the box. It's going to be just outside of the box, or it's going to be a dangerous play and be a indirect. No, it'll be a direct. It's going to be a direct kick at the corner of the box. Now, I don't understand this.
Out of bounds off the.
It's going to be a goal kick.
We'll have a goal kick now for the Braves. And a substitution for the Devils. J.C. Parson enters the game for Savannah Curry.
Karina Klein was asking if it was a direct kick or an indirect kick there, and I thought I heard the referee say as indirect, but that didn't make sense because, going back to my rules here, if it's an indirect kick, the referee should have his hand held up in the air, and neither one of them did. I think that was a direct kick, and that must have been what the referee said because Karina took a shot right at the goal. And that's going to go out of bounds for be a throw in for Swain. Burrows Kerr to throw that ball in. Your direct kick and your indirect kick, it's different fouls, or you're awarded a direct kick or an indirect kick. If it's an indirect kick, when you kick the ball, it cannot go straight from your foot into the goal. It's got to touch another player. It can be their player. It can be your player. Shot taken. Whoa. It's going to be a corner kick. The keeper caught that ball in bounds and then let it carry her out of bounds. And when she did that, it was out on her, which meant it was a corner kick right there. Begin back to direct and indirect kicks. A corner kick is a direct kick. You can swing that ball right into the goal for a score. Happened the other night. We go with an out swinger. Oh, Maisie Heltman's trying to get ahead on it there. But back to the direct kick and indirect kicks. And an indirect kick, it's got to hit another player. If you drive it at the keeper and it bounces off the keeper and goes in, that's a goal. If the keeper, however, acted like a bullfighter and said "Ole, ole," and got out of the way, and it went straight in without touching anyone, it would be a goal kick coming out. It would not count as a goal because it was an indirect kick. On a direct kick, that's when the referee will have his hand up in the air, and he'll hold his hand up in the air until it's touched by another person. On a direct, indirect kick, it has to touch someone. On a direct kick, he will not have his hand up in the air, and then it can go straight into the goal. Here we go. Burroughs Curd bringing the ball up. She's going to take it to the goal. Trying to cross it, but was able to play it off of a Cherokee player, and we'll have another corner kick. Jessica Klein going over to take it. Burroughs Kerr is right there. We may see a short kick. No. We saw a short corner kick here earlier. Got Maisie Heltman going to make a run on the back post. Lola Collins making a run toward the penalty spot, as was, nope. It's like
deflection by the goalie will result in another corner kick for the Devils. They're 8 of the 9.
J.C. Parsons has entered the game. She was making a run on there to the penalty spot, or to about the 6-yard box, actually, in front of the penalty spot. This is going to be from the other side as a right footer. This will be an in-swinger for Karina Klein. Jade Henry sneaking up here. Oh, Cherokee picked it up, looking for a possible short pass there on the corner. Klein puts it in. Oh, had a great opportunity there. When you're running up there, you just want to put some part of your body on the ball and direct it toward that goal. I've seen hitters, I've seen stomachers, I've seen shoulderers, as long as it's the front side of the shoulder and not the outside of the shoulder. But off the chest, kind of. And we got something going on here. We got a yellow card awarded for some reason. Cora Watkins is shown a yellow card. She'll have to, Oh, looks like maybe she got the 2 yellows there, which, no. Yeah. Maybe we'll keep an eye on that. She got 2 yellows. That'll disqualify her from finishing this game. It will, however, I'm not going to say I'm absolutely positive on this, but I believe that with 2 yellows, if it's not a straight red, with 2 yellows, you do not have to sit out the first half of the next game. It's similar to fouling out in basketball. If you're shown a straight red, there's a little more rules as to how long you have to stay out there. I believe if she's out, she was given 2 yellows. And she's unlacing her boots, so I think that's probably what happened. Looks like another corner kick here for Swain. Karina Klein. There's no hope for this. Karina Klein's going to take this. Did a good job, been doing a good job putting the ball in a dangerous place. And I'm saying dangerous in a positive note. Karina's been putting the ball on these corner kicks right in there where hopefully something we can do. And, oh, that was a good opportunity there by Maisie. Put her head on it and didn't quite redirect it the way she would have liked to have. Okay, Heltman with the ball up the sideline. She keeps it in, looking for the cross. It's going to go out, and it is going to go out for a corner kick. Get Karina Klein back over there. Karina measures her options, puts it back in, and again, a beautiful kick, and this time, oh, well played by the Cherokee defender there. She held her ground, she stayed on her post, and it paid off. If she hadn't been there, we would have had a score right there. Karina's going to come to the near side now and do it again. Lost count of how many corner kicks we've had tonight. Oh, according to our PA announcer, we've had 11. Karina sizes it up again. Puts it in. Another great opportunity. This time cleared out by the Cherokee defense. Anna Gray, who was up on that corner kick opportunity, is trying to get back. Elke Reinert clears it out of the back. Karina Klein's got a lot to look forward to here, a ninth grader. Full year of starting this year, a full year of tons of assists, being an integral part of this, the success of the Swain girls team. It's going to be hard to see these seniors go. They're not done yet. This, I think this was scheduled as the last home game, is why it was made a senior night, and then probably a makeup game we got coming up Monday. And if I'm not mistaken then, and I don't know where it will be, we won't be able to carry that game on Monday, but I think there's going to be a playoff game between Swain and Highlands. I'm not sure where that will be. But if you're interested, you can call the school and hopefully get that information. Burroughs Kerr. Maya to throw the ball in. She finds Klein. And Cherokee plays the ball out. Down to 7 minutes left in this second half. Swain still with a 2-0 lead. Really, if you just watching the course of play, you would think that we would have, Swain would have had a larger lead. Gray gets a touch, another touch, and now she has taken a chance getting caught up there. Gray's so important in the back with nice touch by Klein. Nice pass by Lola Collins. It's always a little scary when Anna Gray steps up and starts dribbling that ball, because if it gets taken and sent back up, she's so important to us in the back to thwart any scoring attempts by the other team. I think that might be Kendall Ogle that just came into the game. Going to be a free kick for the Braves. Yeah, Kendall Ogle, Jr., entered into the game. Karina Klein finds Maisie Heltman. Maisie got another one to beat. Maisie's one-on-one with the keeper. Takes the pass into the back of the net. This time she hit the right side, the correct side, the inside of the side net. This is the one where all the fans jump up and down and yell and scream for you. That's going to make it 3-0 Swain with just a little over 5 minutes left in the game. And Maisie Heltman's hard work all night has paid off with a goal.
Senior Miriam Dela Cruz enters the game.
Miriam Dela Cruz coming into the game for Lola Collins. Looks like they're going to switch around just a little bit. Kendall Ogle is going to be on this near side. Whoa! Little activity there. Miriam Dela Cruz did not waste any time in getting right in the action. She and Kendall Ogle right there fighting for the ball. J.C. Parsons with a touch there. Burroughs Kerr, Klein. Klein with the throw. Finds Kerr, Burroughs Kerr, I'm sorry. Klein crosses the ball, trying to find Heltman all the way around the field. Does find Heltman on an absolutely fantastic cross, and Heltman brought it down nicely. Heltman plays back to Reinert. Dela Cruz got a touch on the ball and tried to follow it up there. Anna Gray passes up Dela Cruz and out wide to the left. Kendall Ogle chases it out of bounds. Burroughs Kerr throws it in. Trying to get Kendall Ogle. She couldn't quite bring it down. It's going to be a goal kick for Cherokee. Just under 4 minutes left. This game, 3-0 lead with your Maroon Devils. Kendall Ogle gets the touch. It's going to go out. You throw in for Swain. Nice throw by Klein in the middle. Dela Cruz trying to give chase. Anna Gray brings it down. Couple of dribbles. She's got one goal tonight. Oh, maybe looking for another. Tries to find Maisie Heltman on the right side. Still Maisie's in the mix. And Maisie Heltman with a goal. 3 minutes exactly left on the clock.
With 3 minutes to play.
I think.
Maisie Heltman's second.
And Anna Jane Gray with the assist. I don't know if that's official or not, but I'm going to give her one in my book. Swain opening up the lead a little bit here. Should be a 4-0 lead now. There we go, got it on the scoreboard. Still can't say enough about the soccer in the area, the girls soccer on the girls side. When I started coaching here in about 07, 06, 07, whatever it was, we had co-ed teams, which they called them co-ed, but they weren't co-ed. They were boys teams that the girls could play on them, because we did come across some teams that were all boys. But it certainly gives more girls more opportunities to compete if you have all girls teams. We started ours. We didn't have many girls to play, many girls teams to play against. We had to really search for teams, some of the private schools, some of the Asheville schools we'd travel around. We started out as a girls club team, which was really beneficial for the girls because they could play on the boys team during the boys season. And then since we were really a club team, even though we wore Swain colors, we were a club team, they could play on the girls team, girls club team in the girls season. Of course, we weren't eligible for any playoff or anything like that. Burroughs Kerr here to get a free kick. She might ask for 10 yards here and be awarded it. There we go. But anyway, when we first started, it was just us, Swain, when the first year we had an all-girls official team. Nice cross. Kendall Ogle fighting for it. Continues fighting. Finally cleared out by Cherokee. But anyway, when we first got the girls' team started, it was Murphy, Highlands, and us. That was all in our conference that had a team. So it's very nice now to see how far it's come in our conference, how far soccer's come.
Exiting the field for the one last time, seniors Miriam De La Cruz, Jade Henry, and Maisie Heltman.
Hopefully you heard that over the PA. The seniors are given their ceremonious, they're calling it last time off the field.
Let's give it up for all our seniors.
But we will have another game here. But ceremoniously they have been acknowledged and taken off the field and given the ovation they well deserve. J.C. Parsons going to give a crack at it. Didn't quite get all of it she wanted.
Coming in for the seniors was Audrey Zelinka, Cindy McCoy, and Kennedy Cooper. As we roll down with 44 seconds to play in the second half in the game, with the Devils leading 4-0. Goal kick.
Burroughs Kerr. Been all over the field tonight. Still fighting for the ball. Nice. Anna Gray. And it's going to go out for a Swain throw. 12 seconds, 11. We're down to the final few. It's going to go out for a goal kick, which is never going to happen because that's the game. Thank you for joining us tonight, this afternoon, this evening. Tonight we watched our Swain County Maroon Devils defeat Cherokee 4-0 here on senior night. Again, I'd like to mention that if you weren't able to catch the senior festivities, and I know we had audio difficulties at the beginning, if you'll keep your eye open, there'll be a follow-up video coming out that will have those with the audio on it. So, again, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of these things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!